Welcome to SIRA MCQ YouTube channel. Today we discuss advanced level A-level accounting paper 2024 question number 16. Question number 16 and question number 17 both are related to one information. Look here, what is the requirement of question number 16? Look here, the correct profit and other comprehensive income for the year ending 31st March 2024. Look here, there is a correct profit. We can imagine that there is a correct profit. They request us, there is a incorrect profit is there. Okay, we must adjust this profit and other comprehensive income, and we find the correct answer, correct profit and other comprehensive income. Next one, this is the another question related to this information. The total income and total expenses recognized for the year ending 31st March 2024. This is the separate question. Look here, we must find the correct profit and other comprehensive income. This is the final destination of income statement. Therefore, I prepare the income statement. This is the information related to this question number 16. Look here. Use the following information to answer question number 16 and 17. Look here. The following information relates to Saman PLC for the year ending 31st March 2024. This is the current year. No? Look here. Cost of sales. This is the income statement related item. Therefore, I prepare the draft income statement. Look here. This is the income statement. Income statement. I prepare this one. This one. Okay, this is the income statement. No, income statement. I say income statement. Rupees 1,000. Okay, what are the major categories? Major structure. Firstly, revenue. Revenue means sales. No, revenue. After that, V minus cost of sales. We can calculate gross profit. After that, we can find other income. After that, V minus totally expenses. And we can find the answer or ignore about the income tax. Profit for the year. Okay, next one, we add other comprehensive income. Other comprehensive income. Finally, we can find the answer of total comprehensive income. Total comprehensive income. This is the final of the draft income statement. Look here. Firstly, revenue minus cost of sales, gross profit, other income plus expenses minus profit for the year, and other comprehensive income. This is the draft financial statement of this is income statement. You can read the question clearly. Look here. Cost of sales 6,500. We can clearly write this cost of sales. 6,500 should be deduct. Okay, this is the deduction. Okay, next one, What's the next point? Next point is gross profit is 3,500. Gross profit is there. 3,500. You can find the revenue. Why? Revenue is there after the deducting cost of sales. We can find the gross profit. Okay, we can add this, we can reverse these amounts. 3,500 plus 6,500 is 10,000. Think about 10,000 minus 6,500. Answer is 3,500. Next one. Other income 1,600. Other income is there. Other income 1,600. We can add this amount. 5,100 is after adding other income. Okay, next one. This is the current situation. No, look here. Profit for the year 2,200. Profit for the year is there. Look here. Profit for the year 2,200. Look here, there is a gap between this. This is expense. Okay, 5,100 is after adding other income. After deducting these expenses, answer is profit for the year. In that case, we can find the answer of this space. What is the answer? The gap between 5,100 and 2,200. Therefore, I can find the answer. Please, how can we find 5,100 minus 2,200? Okay, plus 2,900 is the expenses. Okay, is a gap. There's a gap. There's another gap. This is the another gap. Okay, we can find the current situation answers. Okay, let's see. Next one. Revaluation surplus. Surplus means gain. Okay, revaluation surplus. Motor vehicles 1,000. Please put it separately. Revaluation deficit means loss. Okay, revaluation loss. Machinery 800. Please separately put it. Okay, next one. What is the information? This is the information related to machinery revaluation and motor vehicle revaluation. Machinery, look here, machinery is this one. Machinery had been revalued, already done, revalued for the year, for the first time 31st March 2022. Is it the current, is that year is current year or past year? Past year. Why? Our current year was 31st March 2024, but this year was the first time on. This is the past situation. This is the old past. This is the old situation. Okay, the machinery had been revalued, already done, for the first time 31st March 2024. This is the old revaluation, and had resulted a surplus of 450,000. This is the surplus of old situation of which is machinery. We can note it. Machinery case. The old revaluation surplus is 450. Okay, look here, all revaluation surplus. Look here, first time 31st March 2022, there is an old situation, had result a surplus of 450 surplus. I note it. Okay, this is the machinery old revaluation surplus 450. Look here. Next one. The motor vehicle is another asset. Okay, motor vehicle have been revalued for the first time. Look here, motor vehicles have been revalued for the first time and machinery have been revalued for the second time. Motor vehicle first time, machinery, the previous case, machinery have been revalued for the second time during the current year. The current year, again a revaluation, fresh revaluation. In that time they said motor vehicles have been revalued first time, current year. Machinery have been revalued for the second time during the current year. We know machinery is the old revaluation is done. Okay, the current situation, again they revalued machinery. Okay, next time. Look here. A computing the profit for the year ending 31st March 2024, current year, revaluation surplus of motor vehicle. Motor vehicles 1000. Look here, 1000 there, where? Motor vehicle revaluation surplus, motor vehicle 1000. This 1000 in computing profit for the year ending 31st March 2024, revaluation surplus of motor vehicle. Motor vehicle is first time. Look here, motor vehicles have been revalued for the first time. No, motor vehicle first time. Motor vehicles 1000, there is a surplus. No, revaluation surplus of motor vehicle 1000 has been included in other income. Okay, this is another line. The revaluation deficit of machinery, this is a machinery case, 800 has been deducted entirely in computing the profit for the year, current year, without considering previous revaluation machinery. Firstly, we concentrate to motor vehicle. Motor vehicle is firstly revaluation. Okay, at the first revaluation, what is the guideline? The first revaluation, the motor vehicle revaluation, this is the first time. No, first time. What is the first time revaluation guideline? There is a two guideline. Why? There is a loss or gain. Okay, there is a revaluation gain, and there is other impact is revaluation deficit. Okay, this is the result. In that time there is a gain or loss. This is gain time. Okay, look here. Revaluation surplus of motor vehicles 1000 has been included in the other income. 1000 surplus. Okay, in that way, what is the correct path, correct destination? Gain 1000. What is the destination? At the first time, revaluation surplus should be add to plus to where? Other comprehensive income. You know there is a income statement. No, income statement, the final destination we add other comprehensive income. At that point, other comprehensive income we add motor vehicle revaluation surplus 1000. this is the real, actual, correct destination. The firstly revaluation gain should be added to other comprehensive income. Okay, but this the current situation is wrong. Why? Look here, this 1000 is revaluation surplus of motor vehicle. 1000 has been included in the other income. Therefore, this other income including is wrong. Why? We must include in other comprehensive income. Therefore, we must eliminate from the other income and we go to the other comprehensive income. We must add to other comprehensive income. We eliminate from other income and we add to other comprehensive income. Therefore, I go to our draft income statement. What is the draft income statement? Look here, this is the already created income statement. Therefore, I adjusted in other income. Why? Other income include 1000 revaluation gain. Therefore, I deduct from this 1600 I deduct 1000 and I add to other comprehensive income. There is no other comprehensive income, therefore I add 1000 motor vehicle revaluation surplus. This is our surplus. Okay, we eliminate from other income, and elimination means deducting. Okay, and we add to other comprehensive income. This is the motor vehicle first time revaluation. What is the second time case? Second time case is machinery case. You know, look here, there is a machinery, there is an old situation and current situation. Look here, there is an old situation, we note it in page number 2. Look here, there's an old situation of machinery revaluation surplus. What is the current situation? We must read. Then what is the current situation? Current situation is, look here, revaluation deficit of a machinery 800. Revaluation deficit is loss of machinery 800. 800 is there. Look here, revaluation deficit machinery 800. This one. Okay, 800. This is the current year situation. No, 800 has been deducted entirely in computing the profit for the current year without considering previous revaluation of the machinery. The current year revaluation deficit. Okay, revaluation deficit 800 has been deducted entirely from computing the profit for the current year without considering previous revaluation. 800 is a current situation. We can note it. This is the current situation. Current situation revaluation deficit 800. How can we write this 800 relating to the considering of this old revaluation surplus? At that point, we must use this guideline. This is the guideline. This is the 1. This is the 0. This is the surplus area. This is the plus area. Plus area means this is the revaluation gain area. Above 0. Okay, above 0. Revaluation gain area means what is the gain area? Gain area destination is other comprehensive income. This is the area of other comprehensive income. Other comprehensive income area. This is the under this 0, the following, they are is minus area. Minus area means loss area. Loss means deficit area. Deficit area. Deficit area means what is the location? Is the revaluation loss? What is the deficit area? Other expenses. Other expense. This is other expense area. Other expense area. Other expense area. You know, firstly we must record the old situation of the revaluation. This is the old situation. Machinery old revaluation. There is a surplus of 450. There is a old situation means they already stopped at the 2022 is surplus of 450. Again, this is the current year situation. Firstly, we must record the old situation, surplus of 450. Surplus means gain area. Therefore, I marked 450. This time 450 plus 450. This is the old situation. After that, what is the current situation? Current situation is deficit. Is a loss 800. Loss 800 means we go to the loss area. Loss area means we go to the loss area. Okay, therefore we start old situation time, and that point we go to the deficit side. Why? This current situation is 800 deficit, 800 loss. Therefore, firstly we start there. Okay, we go to the deficit area. Look here, we have 800 petrol. Okay, we mustn't record the 800 value in this area. Okay, we go to the loss area. Look here, firstly 450 plus area to 0 area. What is the gap? Is 450. You must, this is the loss, no? Loss means minus, no? Minus. Therefore, I minus this from 450 to 0. Okay, 450 to 0. This is destination. This is the 450 we use from 800. Okay, we start from old situation. Old situation is plus 450. We go to the deficit side. Why? The current situation is deficit, loss. Therefore, firstly we start 450 plus. We firstly go to the 0. The petrol is 450 is done. Okay, another we use 450. Another 350 is remaining. Therefore, again go to the deficit side. Again I go to the deficit side using this remaining 350. Why? We have 800 petrol. Okay, we go to the 350 line. Again we go to 350 line. After that, you can find this one. Look here, this is total. What is the total petrol? 800 deficit, 800 minus this minus this minus. You can think about that. There is a two areas is this 800. This 800 loss is two areas. What are the areas? First 450, the reversing of old situation. There is a other comprehensive income area, and 350 is deficit area. This is the final destination. This is at the presentation of financial statement, we must include this 450 in other comprehensive income, this 350 in deficit other expenses. Okay, in that time, what is the correct destination? I write correct destination. What are they? Firstly, you This one no, other expense. Other expense is minus area no. This is minus short. This is minus area. This short is minus. Therefore, we can add two expense. Okay. This is the expense area. This is a minus area. The 350 is a minus. Therefore, this is a tally. This is the same person. Therefore, I add to other expense. Okay. Therefore, the one destination is what? 350. We add to other expense. Other expense 350. Okay, we add to 350 to other expense. Okay, next one, what is the destination? 450. 450 is their other comprehensive income area. Therefore, look here, other comprehensive income area is a plus area, but this short is minus. Therefore, we must eliminate from this 450. Why? The other comprehensive income is plus area, but this is the minus short. Therefore, we can reverse it from other comprehensive income. The area is other comprehensive income, but short is opposite. Why? Other comprehensive income is plus dial. This is short is minus dial. Therefore, we must deduct from, we write other comprehensive income topic. Comprehensive income topic. At the topic, we must eliminate, means minus machinery, revaluation, loss or deficit 450 minus it. Okay, this is the final correct destination. This is the correct destinations. Correct destinations. This is the correct destination. What is the current situation? They done. What is the current situation? They done. Look here. They done wrong. Look here. The revaluation deficit of machinery 800 has been deducted entirely. Entirely means total 800. Entirely computing the profit for the current year without considering previous revaluation of the machinery. 800 is a deficit, no? 800 is deficit like expense, no? Therefore, 800 has been deducted entirely in computing profit for the year. Therefore, the 800 totally entered in as expense. Why? They said deducted entirely. Deducting means expense, no? Therefore, they already included in 800 totally. Where? Totally where? In expense. You know what is the correct expense? The current expense is 2,900. This is included 800 totally. Why? Deducting means deducting person is expense, no? Therefore, the 800 totally is there. Firstly, I eliminate this 800 from 2,900. Therefore, I write 2,800 there. 2,900 expense. I eliminate means minus from this expense. Okay, 800 is eliminated. After that, we can easily put the correct questions. Look here. We add to other comprehensive income 350. Other expense, no? Add to other expense 350. Therefore, I add to expense 350. Therefore, I add 350 to expense 350. What is the another location? Is there other comprehensive income? At the other comprehensive income, you must minus machinery revaluation loss 450, therefore I relax and go to the other comprehensive income. I minus 350, no, 450, I minus this. Firstly, I eliminate this 800 total from expense. After that, I correctly put the correct values. Okay, this is the machinery revaluation loss or deficit. This is the final destination. We can calculate the total comprehensive income and profit for the year. Look here, I create correct values to this area. This is the correct values. Look here, correct values. This is a correct value area. Look here, revenue should be not change, 10,000. Cost of sale no change, 6,500. Minus gross profit is no change, 3,500. But this is the changing other income, 1,600 minus 1,000. Answer is 600 only. I add this one, 4,100. After that, expense. What is the result? Expense is the result of these items. I minus 800 and plus 350. After that, we can find the answer 2,450. This is the expenses. Look here, 50 minus. Okay, this is the expenses. I can find the profit for the year. This is the profit for the year. 56,1. Okay, 1,650. This is the profit for the year. After that, we can add what is this? Total comprehensive income. Other comprehensive income, 1,450 minus. We can add 1,000 and minus 450, 550 means 2,200. This is total comprehensive income. This is the final correct answer, correct income statement structure. Okay, this is the correct income statement. This is, look here, 550. Okay, 2,200. What is the requirement of the question? Look here. What is the requirement? Question number 16. Correct profit and other comprehensive income. Correct profit. What is the correct profit? Correct profit means profit for the period. Correct. 1,650. Answer 1,650. There are two answers, no? There are two answers. 1,650. We can concentrate to other comprehensive income. What is the value of other comprehensive income? Other comprehensive income is there. This is the other comprehensive income area. This is other comprehensive income. We can finally done 550 plus. This is the other comprehensive income, 550. Answer is 550, this one. Okay, answer is 1 for question number 16. After that, we can find the answer of question number 16. This is related to previous question. This is a current question. Therefore, we meet in question number 17.